Well, welcome back to Extravagant Fragrances, everybody. Long time no see. Today I'm here to talk about the importance of selling, especially in the times that we're in right now. As you can see, things are going up. They kind of slowly came back down. You can see the gas prices have come back down a little bit. However, things are going up in cost, or the price of things are going up. So what I'm saying is this, is some of you, some of my followers, some of you are on fixed incomes, and this is why I, stress selling at this time. Because as you can see, inflation, we're already seeing inflation, and there's a good and there's a bad about that. The good thing is, if you are in commodities, if you're selling things that people need and want, when the price of things go up, you just increase your price. I'm pretty sure right now, the oil companies who are producing the oil for the gas that we're putting in our tanks, I'm pretty sure they're not hurting. So, that's just what it is right now, right? The downside to inflation is that when you don't have anything outside of your fixed income, then people struggle, right? People struggle. People wonder how they're going to, pay the bill or eat from one day to the next. And this is something that it's really not new. This is something that actually, inflation is actually something that sparked the beginning of Extravagantfragrances.com. When I lived in California, for example, after the 2008 housing crash, I needed to make ends meet. I was a personal trainer at the time. People were losing their jobs, right? Teachers were getting fired. They were getting pink slips, losing their jobs. And so whenever the economy is struggling, people start to cut back on certain things that they don't need. Certain products or services that they're using extra expendable money to pay for. And so, as you can imagine, as a personal trainer, that was that's like one of the first things people will cut, right? They're just gonna do home workouts or just keep going to the gym. And so I very quickly found myself going full-blown sales. I was still doing some personal training, but I needed to replace those sessions that I was making money on, and that's when I really had to crank up the sales wheels. And this is just also kind of an encouragement to those out there who are feeling inflation, who are on fixed incomes. You got to stay strong, right? Only those people who are able to adjust with the times that we're in are going to survive. If you can't adjust with the changing times, things aren't going to stay the same. Things are always changing. Times are always evolving into other new things, right? The economy is always changing, right? There's new services are created, new products are always created, old services are go extinct, and new products or old products also go extinct, right? Where it's just not needed in the marketplace anymore. And so what I recommend is, there's a statistic that shows that people who have goals are more likely to achieve them than people that don't have goals. And so what I used to do back in 2008, or actually it was like 2008 to like 2013, I just had to live with the reality that I need to make sales, and that was the only way for me to beat the rising cost of living, basically. And so what I would do is I would go prospecting, right? I was already in the gym, so I was already talking to a lot of people. I already knew a lot of people. So I would prospect. I would, show or talk about my products. I also had friends that really helped. Having good acquaintances and friends always helps. Because they are also like prospects, right? And that's why, like, when I reached out to one of my friends back in California, and he had a franchise of sports nutrition stores, and I asked him, I'm like, what's the secret to your success in your company? And the one thing he told me, he said, he didn't say anything about sales. He said the success to my company is relationship building. And I could see it. I could see it in his actions. I could see it in how he would talk to his customers, because at the end of the day, they would become like walking billboards for him, right? They would, wear his t-shirts to his shop, right? Or they would take a product that would help them get results in the gym, right? And people would be asking, hey, what are you taking? And then they would talk about it. Same thing with fragrance, right? People are going to wear these products, and people are going to ask about it. Where do I get it? Point me in the right direction. And so that's kind of one thing that really helped as well, is having friends of mine basically spread the word. A real grassroots, right? So that's what I did. I did a lot of prospecting. I posted a lot. What I would do is I would prospect. I would get leads. I would get phone numbers, from my prospects, and I would follow up on those, right? So it was a whole sales funnel, right? There's this company called ClickFunnels, and they have it online where basically, there's a sales process that the customer goes through before they actually make a purchase. Well, it's very similar, in the physical world of sales. So I would write these numbers down. I would follow up. I would make calls, and a lot of times they would get back to me, or I would just see them, throughout the day, and I would close sales. And so it was basically broke down to math. It was a complete formula. So you already know, like, what's your closing ratio, right? So for example, like, if you want to close, let's say out of 20 people, or let's say out of 50 prospects, 20 people are going to be interested in the product. Out of 20 people that are interested in the product, maybe 12 are going to buy the product. So that lets you know, okay, well, if that's how many prospects are closed on the product, then this is how many prospects I need to get. And so one thing that I can recommend to my distributors out there is get yourself some sticky notes. Those things really helped me a lot, because you might prospect with someone and then you might forget. Like right now, and I'm gonna write this down. I need to take my own advice. I actually have a bottle of oil that I need to sell to this guy because he already asked for it. It's already sold. And I've got another girl who's asking for a refill on another fragrance, which was the Mulcullet Haramain. That's a hot fragrance, by the way. And so that's my pointer for today, you guys. Start prospecting, create a system, right? And prospect, get numbers, emails, get your email marketing going. If you don't have the money to do email marketing, you can go to what's that monkey one? MailChimp, right? It's free. MailChimp's free, right? If you don't have any money for business cards, go to Vistaprint. Yeah, okay, they're gonna promote Vistaprint on the back, but still, it's a free business card, right? So there's all these tools you can use, right? And that's it. I mean, like, those are the main thing right now. Like, one thing that always helped the economy is just straight up cold selling. That is what makes the wheels turn, right? Producers make the wheels turn in this economy. So that's my pointer for today, everybody. And a little words of encouragement for those of you out there who are, maybe a little tight, maybe struggling a little bit. That's what I'm doing, and so far it's working. And I think that's it, everybody. But stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to Extravagant Fragrances. Subscribe to the website, the email marketing, because I'm always putting out emails. And like, subscribe, and share this video around, everybody. Take care.